You know, if in my nursing career, if I look at my managers, the people in the hierarchy above me, if I look at their positions, if I look at them, nothing happens. Not a bone, not a cell in my body gets excited about that. I don't want to be in their position. There's nothing exciting for me there. But if I look at the elites when it comes to training, weightlifting, powerlifting, strongman, when I look at what some of those guys are able to do and the position in their life they've reached, that's very exciting to me. Very exciting to me. Frankly, the whole of me gets excited by the thought of squatting 250 front squat ATG pause like Lokov. That excites me immensely. That motivates me, that encourages me to put up with the hard training, uncomfortable days, you know. And that right there, that example, the excitement level between my nursing career and what I'm doing here is everything you need to know when it comes to working out where and which direction in life you're headed. You have to follow that. Now, obviously, my nursing career is what sustains me. It's what allows me to live, feed my family, pay the mortgage, all that kind of stuff. It's a necessity. I have to go over there and I have to do what I have to do to live. But at a certain point, you need to go, okay, I've had enough effort here. I've been to university. I've specialized in the course. I've hit the ceiling of where I want to be when it comes to this paradigm. I'm finished. I have all this excess energy. Do I put it back into this, or do I put it into something that makes me happy, that makes me want to continue on? This here, I feel like I'm working very, very hard. But yet it doesn't feel like work, because it's that very thing of, I enjoy this, it's fulfilling, it's rewarding to such a higher level for me. I can't explain it, it just is. And he attracts me back. He calls my name, come back, come back. Nursing has a degree of that as well. Nursing in its purest art, the act of looking after somebody, that nurse-patient relationship, the act of helping out, I love that. What ruins nursing for me is all the other shit around it. The management, the politics, the unfair treatment of patients because of overcrowding, because of money. We're lining pockets. We're spending trillions on submarines, on missiles, on helicopters. Yet people are dying in our ambulances parked in front of the hospital. All that kind of stuff really challenges me, and I frankly can't understand a world like that. And a lot of that takes away from that nurse-patient relationship, because as you progress in your career as a nurse, you become more and more managerial, whether you like it or not. Even if you remain clinical, you end up doing roles like shift coordinator, triage, in these positions where it's less about the patient contact and more about staff contact, dealing with departments, dealing with managers, dealing with flow. That kills me. You don't need to look, you don't need to hear, you just need to feel, and you need to listen to that feeling and go. 4 years on, and I'm still coming back to this, like this is my primary form of income and primary source of life. It's not. Yet in many ways it is, because it fuels that soul, it fuels my spirit. It offers so much more to me that the monetary system of today cannot pay me. You cannot pay me with the same amount of credits that this pays me in terms of soul, the feeling, the spirit. And for many years I've said that nursing is like that as well. Sure, I get a bit of money out of nursing, But I go home most days and I drive away and I feel like I've earned much more than just money in my pocket. I feel like I've helped out. I feel like I've done the right thing. And that feeling is very addictive. It's very nice. I don't know what it is about training and pushing hard, but I always end up in some sort of like deep and meaningful state where I'm like questioning everything. Sometimes I zoom out and I view myself as a little decimal point in some freaking garage somewhere, looking up from above, looking down at me. And I'm thinking, what the hell is this guy doing, man? Training like a maniac. For what? What are you training for? It's very hard to explain that to somebody. All I know is that it feels right, and I need to do more of this and less of that. That's kind of the vibe that I feel. Obviously, there's going to be a baseline effort that I have to do in nursing to sustain my life. But every spare bit of energy that I have available in my life, throw it into this. If you want to progress, throw it into this. Don't throw it back into nursing. You might be a nurse listening to this, thinking to yourself, yeah, I want to specialize in this. That's cool, you do you. But me, I felt a deep down inside myself that I'm done with nursing. I'll continue to be where I am. And that's just what the soul is telling me. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to follow the path of happiness to me. And this is really, really fulfilling for me. It's unreal. It's hard to explain. In a world where we get taught to think a lot, to look and listen a lot, and in a world where we get taught don't feel as much. Don't feel as much. Feelings are confusing. Really, the source of happiness is in your feelings. So just do what feels right to you. And this always feels right to me. No matter what goes on, no matter what people tell me, no matter what the progress or no progress, or if I'm doing the right program, wrong program, technique, this, technique, that, all those intricacies don't really matter. When I'm in here, I'm really, really happy. And it's a blessing because it's such a simple way of living. It's such a simple form of life, existence. Some people have ambitions to freaking conquer the world, it seems. For me, I just want to conquer the little barbell that no one cares about. But I'm happy, and that's what matters. So I encourage you to do what makes you happy, and do less listening and looking around over the fence to your neighbor, to your colleague, to whoever else is, walking in parallel in your life, and just have a feel of what your body's telling you, and go from there. I don't know. Sometimes I have these feelings. I'm like, have a pause and I look at my life and I kind of assess, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's been 4 years and I'm still doing this. Why am I doing this? It's because it feels amazing. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.